thrive in school by adopting an unconventional attitude. I'll tell you that back in my day, when I was a kid, I hated school. I hated school so much. I mastered how to fake sick, and I can make another video on that some other time. I mastered it. But now, today, I'm in college, this is my school, and I love it. I have a great time, and there's a reason for that. What I've done is I have refined into 3 core principles. First, develop an ecosystem of peers. Secondly, abolish classroom conditioning through adopting a leadership position. And thirdly, very important, is laughter. So, how to generate an ecosystem of peers. Now, those are all fancy words, but it is essential. When I walk into a classroom, all I see are people sitting on their phones and doing nothing in terms of socializing. No one knows anyone around them, and they barely even know their teacher's name. No, when you walk into your class, the next class you have after watching this video, talk to the person next to you. Talk to the person on your left, talk to the person on your right, talk to the person in front of you, and talk to the person behind you, okay? And when you do that, introduce them. Introduce the person behind you to the person in front of you. That is an ecosystem of peers. When you walk into class, you can chit-chat, you can share a few laughs, you can share feelings about the class, and that's it, okay? I'm not saying you have to take them out for a beer. I'm saying hang out in class, because why not? Generate an ecosystem of peers. And now, the biggest one, which I don't know how to properly refine because I have so much to say about it, is abolish classroom conditioning. We've all been conditioned, okay? When we're sitting in this room of 20 to 30 students, we are expected to listen to the instructor that's usually really boring, and we're expected to actually retain information, which is so stupid, okay? We're expected to behave, we're expected to listen, to not express ourselves, and just listen, and we all know that's difficult, okay? Our knees jump, we feel uncomfortable, we need to go for a walk. Go for the walk. I suggest you go for a walk. Now, adopting, I'm going to say how to abolish that. Well, you have to reconstruct your brain and how you perceive the classroom environment. So, adopt a leadership position. Alright, now, I don't consider my teacher I don't ever consider my teacher the master of the classroom. I find that ridiculous. The teacher is not the master of the classroom. So, when I am raising my hand to engage the class in some way, to give an answer, I don't look at the teacher. Everyone does that. I don't look at the teacher. I first start with the teacher, then I move on. I move on and I make eye contact with all of my peers. Why? Because that's the way a classroom should be. It should be fluid, okay? It should be fluid, and we should all learn from one another, okay? There's this quote called, "The map is not the territory." The map is not the territory. And basically, I'll just explain that quickly, is that right now I am occupying a territory, I am a map, but over here we have even more individual maps, okay? And they perceive this territory in a way that maybe I don't see. I'm a map that can stand here and film myself and essentially humiliate myself. They're probably thinking I could never do that. I'm getting a dirty look from this guy. It's okay. So the map is not the territory, okay? That's the way I see the classroom. The teacher is not the essential map. You are. You're a student. You have value. Don't be afraid to raise your hand. And on top of that, when you raise your hand, shoot it right up there. Okay? Shoot it up there. Every single student just does this. They do this. They do that. Okay? No. Command the room. Command attention. Okay? And another thing that I personally do, maybe you don't agree, is whenever I'm trying to focus in class and I'm distracted because maybe 3 rows behind me, some douchebag and his friend are talking, I turn around and I say, "Hey, shut the fuck up," okay? I do that. And usually they actually shut the fuck up unless they want to challenge me. That's okay, it's even more fun. I usually just end up laughing. And laughing, that's next, but one more thing. When you're doing group work, which I've been doing in CEGEP, in college, your group members, usually they're very apathetic. You have to engage them. You have to say, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you?" Okay? They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it unless someone tells them, because that's unfortunately the conditioned mindset of the classroom. Okay? So just help guide, help engage, and help wake up your peers. That's also the added benefit of creating that ecosystem. And finally, laughter. always laugh. Honestly, always laugh. I wouldn't be able to stand here right now in front of all these fucking college kids if I didn't have my own built-in sense of humor. Create your own sense of humor and laugh at whatever you want, okay? I'm so fucking whacked up on my own sense of humor that I've laughed at the turnstiles at the metro, a subway, okay? Which is nothing. It's nothing, and I find it hilarious. Everything is funny, and that's the way I can cope. That's the way my brain is addicted to seeking novel experiences, and I love learning, okay? And of course, the ultimate, and this goes with Abolish classroom conditioning, the ultimate thing is be a student always. Always be a student, always be learning, no matter where you are. I'm learning right now, okay? Always be learning. You're learning if you've made it thus far, okay? So study, eat good foods, do all that generic stuff, meditate, read daily, and you will succeed if you also adopt the unconventional attitude to achieving massive success in school.